You know, I had a clever bit planned and like a nice little intro. It didn't work. I forgot it in the interim. Welcome to Ways of Old. We are on episode 8. 8. Um, yeah, it's been a rough morning. As you can see, I'm moving stuff, so that's gonna affect our stream schedule for a little bit. But that's not until May, and that's not your problem. That's mine. But with that being said, let's go ahead and stop wasting your time and ours and go ahead and meet our players, shall we?
Hey, I'm Druid by Night or Luna, whichever you prefer. I stream at Druid by Night on Twitch and stuff, and I'll be playing the mage Cersei Aveline.
Hello, everybody. Hello. I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or Rachel. Faye Butterfly on the internet. And you can find me here at twitch.tv/the Azure Butterfly, or the Azure Butter One, or Azure Butter One on all social medias. I am playing Ingrid of Sintra, the Bear Witcher.
What's up, everybody? My name's Edge. I played Nyoka, the Viper Witcher, and I'm excited for today's session.
Excellent. I'm sure that everything's going to go according to plan and that there will be no subversion of expectations. I'm sure that everything that I've plotted out will go swimmingly. I am exhausted, so bear with me. I will give you all of my energy like a reverse, some sort of strange reverse succubus. You may take it all. So, with that being said, don't look at me like that. I don't like the way you look at me like that. Don't. Let's jump into today's episode of Ways of Old. And because I'm exhausted and Edge is looking at me real weird, like, Edge, would you like to give us a recap? Would you like to be a sport, be a pal?
Sure, anything for you.
Jesus Christ.
So last session, we, did some prepping, shall I say, for the upcoming ball masquerade celebration that everybody knows about, but don't really know why exactly. They said alcohol, so everybody's excited. So yeah, we did some preparation. I believe Cersei spoke to the Burgermeister to get more information on exactly who's coming. And there were some miss highways, I guess, with the amount of people that were expected that Cersei actually spied on. I believe there's 8 total individuals coming, and there's only 3, right? That's on the guest list that's expected to arrive, right?
Renwick and a group of 3 with him, yes.
Okay, so a total of 4. My apologies. But that happened. We made some potions. What else? Oh, Cersei took us to her tailors, right? And a gnomish, shortish type of individual came out and measured us, and is gonna lace us up real nice and fine and dandy. And it's all for free. All we gotta do is wear the emblem of the shop, right? Give it some publicity.
Correct.
But yeah, and I think afterwards, we got 2 more days to prepare and do some things. Right?
Did you bring up you bullying the crap out of that poor clerk?
I would say educating, educating them on their security plan and how inefficient it was. Yeah.
It was not a masquerade. For the record.
I spoke to somebody about it. They said
You did.
that
You did.
Yeah, they said they were gonna make it happen. So
No, that's not what they said. But we will see how the event turns out with your influence. So, with that being said, we find our heroes at the end of the first day, having prepared everything. We had left them with a strange nighttime visitor It scurried off into the night.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, I forgot a
Yep,
whole portion
that
of that.
did
Ed, do you
happen.
wanna
Uh,
cap off your recap?
I almost
Yeah,
set
yeah,
Cersei's
yeah.
store on fire.
Yeah, there after everything was said and done that first night, we came in, went to Cersei's place and went to sleep, and then somebody had a very started out to be a nice dream. And in fact, it was not a nice dream. It was a nightmare. Uh that was directly influenced by Renwick because he has some weird special vampire ability that I didn't know Elodie told us about. Just weird, specific weird thing. I wonder if we could isolate that into a mutagen to give
Ooh,
us that ability. Yeah.
I like the way you
You-
think.
We're gonna be so fucking powerful by the end of this, guys.
But anyway, yeah, that happened. It was Renwick there, and he left his mark on Ingrid and got out of there. Nyoka took off after him, while Ingrid and Cersei were recuperating and trying to heal. Um, and yeah, last saw heading off into the royal quarters, I believe, as a bat. Um, yeah.
Why'd I just
Indeed.
think of Renwick screaming "Bat" like in like
Oh
what
my
we do in the
god.
shadows, just flying off.
And we had left our heroes reunited once more in the Fox and Crow with, I believe, at the time at the very least, Nyoko, you were intent on chasing after him. You were going for a hunt this evening. I wonder if your motivations have changed over a week of downtime in real world.
No.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Edge, you are a man of simple desires, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Um,
The
so are we
scene
picking
is
up right where?
right where we left off. The scene is yours, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, so Ingrid was still sat, uh, kind of upright, where she had been laying during the nightmare. Cersei still knelt next to her, I assume, from the healing. Um, the the fear that she had in her eyes as she was looking down at the blood on her fingers. Cersei, you'd see that fear shift into sheer anger. There's fire in her eyes, so to speak. She takes a breath without saying another word, stands up, grabs her swords, straps them to her back, um, and are you saying anything while she does this?
Um, Cersei would get up with you and be like, "You're not now.
I cannot let him get away with this.
We need a plan.
He was right here in
We
our
need
haven.
a plan."
Her hands are trembling. She clenches her fist, trying to stop it.
You can't fight like this. I'm in no condition to follow.
You are right. Damn it. Nyoka, are you back yet?
The front door closes.
As soon as she hears the door close, she just instinctively pulls out her silver sword.
Oh, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I thought you were coming back.
Nyoka had rejoined you guys at the end of last session. He was intent on departing.
Yeah. No,
Or at least wait for me to get dressed.
Yeah, Cersei, if I recall, you were just throwing a sheet over yourself, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. That would probably not be a good idea to just go out and fight it.
No.
As soon as she does pull the sword, and then after a split second realizes that it was Nyoka leaving at that point, and she will just turn to look to Cersei and say, it looks like I was not the only one that wanted to go out and hunt tonight. I cannot let him go alone in this.
How far? Never mind.
How
I'm
far?
thinking about using telepathy to reason with Nyoka if he's not too far.
Does the spell give you a specific range at all?
10 meters.
10 meters. Well, you certainly wouldn't be 10 meters away just yet.
Excellent.
I mean, Edge is gone.
Edge is indeed gone.
Well, that was my next plan of action, so I'm just gonna.
Oh, Edge is back. Okay.
There, yay.
Okay. So as you hear the door close, Cersei, you want to use telepathy.
Mm-hmm. I use telepathy to communicate with Nyoka as he's leaving. You'd hear the whispers come in, and they get real loud, and then finally they would dissipate, and you would just hear, "We need a plan."
Can I talk back?
Yes.
And you said come in, we need a plan.
Yeah.
I have a plan
What is your plan?
to track them.
Are you okay? Are you going to? What if he finds you?
Then we'll know we're close.
I was thinking about using hydromancy again to see where he is. That would mitigate any risk of you getting caught.
Okay.
It's up to you.
We can use. Yeah, we'll do it your way. Come back in.
As Ingrid hears the door once again open and close, she will sheath her blade. And she will just sit up against the wall for a second. She's kind of just looking down at her feet like a statue. While we wait
Cersei would
for...
turn to Ingrid and say, are you okay? Are you good?"
No. I am not okay.
Well, are
And
you? I'm gonna
Mhm.
get dressed.
Yes, do that. The night seems like it'll be a long one.
I throw on something far less fussy than normal.
Understood. A simple gown this evening, Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you opting for more appropriate hunting attire, opting for pants and a shirt or such?
No.
I didn't know Cersei owned anything simple.
No. I mean, simple for her.
Understood. You do this. Yoga, Ingrid, you are left alone for a moment as Cersei prepares.
Nyoka, you would just see Ingrid literally just statuing against the wall, arms crossed, looking down at her feet. Yeah, she's trying her best to hold this in. A lot of hate, a lot of rage right now.
What's wrong with you?
She's gonna look at Nyoka, and there's gonna be anger in her eyes in that second. And then she just shakes her head and looks back down to the ground. He violated my space. He violated my dreams. He took from me. That has never happened before. And I cannot help but wonder if he has this capability to manipulate my dreams. How long has he been doing this? I see that smirk, storyteller. How long? I am so sorry. My throat is so fucking dry right now. Hold on. For the past 30-odd years, I have been plagued by dreams, growing in intensity over the years. How long has he been manipulating me? She just stares blankly down at her feet.
Well,
What was that, Edge?
sounds like for the past 30 some years he's been scared of you.
She does chuckle. There's a half smirk that crosses her lips. Good. He needs to be scared. I will not let him get away with this. He will not continue to get away with this. He must be brought to an end.
Just don't die.
If I do, it'll be taking him with me to whatever sense I can, but I do not plan on it.
Cersei, I think in this brief conversation, with you aiming to go a little bit more practical,
Mm-hmm.
you would be able to join your friends this moment if you'd like.
Yes, so she would come back out and just kind of be standing. She'd walk, actually approach Ingrid, and just stand near her. So,
Before you begin, Cersei, I
yes.
have what may be an inconsequential question. What is it that you threw on this evening? Again, maybe inconsequential, but details are everything.
She's wearing a simple red dress with form-fitting sleeves rather than her usual like big sleeves. It's silk, as most of her clothes are, and nothing really to write home about.
But this
That
is
sounds
of
pretty, and it's nothing really to write home about.
but this is of relatively fine make, you would say.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. Thank you.
I'm
Continue,
scared.
please.
Oh yes. I was very confused for a second. So, well, he knows where I live. My first instinct is to spy on him myself. I don't know if he's a spellcaster, though. He would know if he is.
Um, do I, in my interactions with Renwick in the past, outside of the dream manipulation, which, yeah, do I know if he is the spellcasting sort?
You would know it's difficult to tell just based off of your previous experience. But with the combined information that you have from Elodie, you would know that he does not possess the ability to cast spells. Most of the time, for you guys' knowledge, higher vampires have a specialty. Elodie's being crows. Ewain's apparently having been magic. And with Renwick, it appears to be the influencing of nightmares.
At least Uane is a non-factor. Anyways.
Oof.
I hate it here.
Love you, Ramos. Ingrid will look to Cersei and say, based on the knowledge that we have, I believe it's going to be safe. I don't believe he can cast any sort of spells outside of that little trick.
Huh. Well, information is everything. So, I suppose I'll get right to that.
Getting
So-
right to that.
Yeah, I would like to use hydromancy again.
Understood. We are becoming quite adept with this spell, Cersei, but for
Yeah.
I think what might be the last time, kindly detail for anyone who might be unfamiliar.
So hydromancy has me staring into a pool of water, or as we decided, blood also works, to glimpse an event that either was in the last 2 days or is currently happening. If it is currently happening, the DC is increased, and if there's a magician present, they can sense it and try to cancel out my augury.
Understood. So you set up the spell. Takes you 5 rounds. Ingrid, Nyoka, is there anything you guys discussed in the preparation time?
I'm not gonna lie, Ingrid is just kind of very upset right now. For obvious reasons. So she's kind of like in a moment of stewing, trying to get her head on straight for what is possibly to come, her own form of meditation in this moment as best as she could manage it. And I'm pretty sure it would probably be obvious to Nyoka what she's doing. She is trying to rein in herself, and she's trying to get herself into the mindset ready to kill.
Understood. Nyoka, anything from you?
Not too much, just preparation. Once in a while, Nyoka will ask, Ingrid, you got this, small things in preparation. That's about it.
Ingrid is how long was that going to take, Cersei?
5 rounds.
5 rounds.
How long is 5 rounds?
Excellent question.
Storyteller,
As
do you not
long
know
as we
immediately?
want it.
Absolutely fucking not. You think I'm good at this job?
It's gonna so it's gonna be 45 minutes. Perfect.
It won't. I don't believe it's gonna be 45 minutes. But please, by all means.
No, because I was going to have no wait, because I already made one, so I really only need to make 2 more vampire oils. I was gonna start putting together 2 more vampire oils. So I would have one for myself, one for Nyoka, and one for Cersei, who now does in fact have a silver weapon.
Yeah, that is a DEFCON 5 weapon, or 1 weapon rather.
Mm-hmm.
Multi-capable mages.
We love to see it.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if somebody gets right up on Cersei, that's probably going to be very terrifying. So
A
having
little bit.
So, you want to make more potion in this moment? More black blood poison? Am I understand that correctly?
on edge
What
because
was-
I don't know black blood potion. I know vampire oil.
Gotcha. Vampire oil. Is that what you wanted to prepare?
Yes, I want to prepare 2 more vials of vampire oil, which will take 30 minutes total.
Take 30 minutes total. I will look into this. How long 5 rounds is going to be. In the meantime, Cersei.
Hmm.
Your vision.
Did you want me to make a ritual roll?
I would love that for.
Okay. Come on.
Come on, explode.
Let me get an exploding dice for once.
You got one last game.
Boom.
Oh, it's not that great. 21.
21. You see him. You're
Where is
focusing on
he?
Renwick, correct?
Yes.
Where is he?
Where
What
is
a fun
he?
question.
Yeah.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Aloft, Cersei.
I'm sorry, one more time.
Aloft, Cersei. Fluttering almost awkwardly as bats do as they fly through the air. Not really catching air currents. Fully under the beat of his own wings. He's flying. Just
Is he
moving
still
through.
headed towards the royal quarter?
It would appear so, yes. You recognize some of the houses, some of the buildings.
I'll keep following him.
Oh, aloft, as in up, not a loft. I was like,
Yes. Yeah, I'll keep following him to see where he lands and goes and everything.
Understood. You follow him. He drifts higher and higher, higher. He's going straight up, or at least as straight as a bat's wings will allow him to be carried.
What? Okay, what is he? Okay. I'm getting, like, frustrated as I'm watching this. Like, do something. Go somewhere. Oh my god.
do we notice Cersei just getting like extremely frustrated?
Oh, she's in her room right now.
Oh, I thought you were just like I thought we
Yeah.
were like hanging out in like a friend circle doing our shit.
Cersei, you see him drift incredibly high, higher than a bat should be able to fly. With a final beat of his wings, you see his body begin to change once more.
Hmm.
He drifts as he begins to fall. You see him change back into a mortal form, a false human shape. You didn't get a great look at him when he was even in your shop. His image was quickly taken by flames as Ingrid had used Igni in retaliation. Even now, it's difficult to get a clear look at him. You know that he has dark hair that is now flowing past his face as he falls backwards. You see a smile, Cersei. The clothes ripple around him as he falls. He doesn't look concerned.
Weird. Okay. Okay, so he's just falling.
He falls. He continues to do so. You can see the world rushing up toward him, toward you, Cersei. As your eyes are cast on him, you fall with him.
Hmm.
Cersei, you fall. What do you feel?
Wait. I'm sorry.
From your perspective, you're falling with him.
Oh.
What do you feel?
She's a little, like, it makes her a little nervous. I think it's just a primal sensation. But she's trying to stay focused on what she can get, every single detail she can get of him, and then trying to not focus on the feeling of her actually falling.
You do this, you watch. Closer and closer the buildings come, and he finally turns midair, ready to face the ground head on. You can see the air now flowing past him. The smile is no longer simple, no longer blissful. It's determined. He makes impact. You can see blood shoot from his body as what appears his knees break, his shins crack. But he rights himself. It's nighttime in Vizima. There's not many people out, save for select few. There's a witness. He's on them in seconds, Cersei. Not bothering to hide himself, duck into an alleyway, or coerce them into some abandoned home or inn. He takes them there in the street, and he begins to drink.
That's upsetting. Okay. Cersei she tries to turn away, as it were, or starts to, but realizes that she can't lose track of him no matter what. So she just tries to keep her eyes trained on him and steel herself against what is she's also witnessing.
Understood. You watch. His face contorts once more as you saw the brief flash before Igni took him. Monstrous. A wrinkled, furrowed brow. Small pursed lips now. His eyes have gone black and beady like a rat's. Truly hideous. Truly a monster. The body drops. He just tilts his head and begins to grab it by its ankle and drag it through the street. It leaves no trail.
Where is he taking it?
Difficult to say. For that, I need a roll from you, Cersei.
Okay.
Let's see how well you know Vizima.
Okay.
Let's have an intelligence deduction roll.
Oh, I have that, kind of.
I believe in you.
Oh, that's good. That's
Did it
good.
explode?
No,
Oh,
it was 9. I can't have anything.
damn. So
20.
close.
20. He's heading toward a... we'll say a popular establishment. It's a brothel. It's owned by someone simply known as the Queen of the Night.
Okay. This is starting to be very concerning. She doesn't want to take her eyes off him, but she also feels like she needs to tell the other two.
This is out of character. Rachel asking storyteller, wasn't that where Elodie was staying?
'Twas.
It was.
That's concerning.
It's just a hair. She'll just decide to keep spying on him. Information is everything.
While this is going on, Ingrid and Yoka. Cersei's in her room. Has not emerged for some time. Anything from the two of you?
How much time has passed, my dude?
The book doesn't detail how long a round is.
Really?
Yes, time is nebulous.
Okay. Can we say I have at least finished one of my...
I would say, with this, we'll say at this point you are close to being done with the first one.
Okay. I would say at this point, Ingrid has managed to... Sorry, chat distracted me for a damn second there. I would say Ingrid is managed to heal herself a bit more. She's a lot less pure rage, and and finally just in that mind space of I'm ready to hunt I'm ready to end this. I'm ready to end Renwick. It's just another monster right now in her mind. As she is working on the concoction, she will look to Nyoka and she will say, "That is the first time one of his kind has taken from me in such a way. That is my first experience with this," and she'll reach a hand up and touch the... What kind of wound would it be at this point? Because Cersei had been healing. Would it already be scarred over? Or would it be still wound-like?
Still, well, with Cersei's healing, I'll allow Cersei to take some narrative control over that. What's your healing look like? Does it erase all wound entirely? Does it leave a small mark? Does it have a blemish?
Oh, let me see if...
Also, for the record, it was in a supplemental PDF. A round is 3 fucking seconds. So it takes 15
Jesus.
seconds for Cersei to cast that ritual. With that being said, time being nebulous, we will still say by the time of this conversation, with having Cersei watch Renwick fly and flutter and seemingly do nothing for a significant amount of time.
Waste my damn time.
Wasting your damn time. We'll say that you're close to the end of your first oil.
Cersei's magic is that same red mist, and it would just cover... It was covering the wound and knitting it together. Kind of gruesomely. And it does leave a scar, I would say.
Very cool. Very cool.
Understood.
I dig scars.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she'll just touch the fresh mound of scar tissue. That's in the shape of Renwick's maw. Wow, Rachel hates that. That is like literally marked by Renwick now. Jesus Christ. I could have taken him while he was here. I could have done something, but I froze. I need to be better.
I mean, those burn marks don't look like you froze.
A panicked
Yeah.
shot. Had I been more precise, had I been more powerful, perhaps it might have been a different story, but that was a move made in haste.
It's a reaction. Those movements save your life.
She'll nod a few times. Would you like one of these oils, by the way?
No, I won't say no.
Okay. I am making one. I already have one for myself from earlier, and I'm making one for you, and I will make one for Cersei as well. Better to be safe than sorry. Better to be prepared. Sorry, just Sap saying vampire oil is just garlic infused essential
Oh my
oils.
God.
Sap, please never change. I love this place. Cersei,
Mm.
I'm keeping an eye on
Cersei,
him.
your place now smells entirely of garlic.
Oh God.
It's a good
Okay.
scent. You keep an eye on him.
Mm-hmm.
Your suspicions are quickly confirmed. He is dragged to the establishment known as the House of the Queen of the Night.
Oh yes, I remember. It's where Elodie was staying.
Indeed. He enters in without any fanfare without any problem either, though. There are a few women that you can see that become hazy the further out you get away from Renwick. No one seems to react as he drags his body through. Cersei, I have a bit of an awkward question for you. Have you ever visited this establishment?
Yes. On business.
On business.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Do you think you may have run into the purveyor of this establishment?
I'd say so.
You recognize her now. Red hair, pale, flawless skin. Scantily clad, some might say. She stands before Renwick. She very clearly looks displeased. He doesn't seem to care. You can see her begin to say something, and he says, "Not here for your lectures. Handle it." He drops the body, leaves this place. Not the establishment itself, but the main entrance area. He heads upstairs into a room, closes the door behind him, and sits for a moment. Pulls the chair in front of the mirror. He looks at himself. Cersei, you just now realize that he's swaying a bit.
Okay.
You recall that Elodie told you, all three of you, that blood is intoxicating. It has some very similar effects to alcohol. It's an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
He sits in this monstrous form. He looks at himself. He smiles.
Is that all he's doing? He's just...
I would like you to make another roll for me, Cersei.
Okay, what role?
He's going to whisper something. Let's see if you can hear him.
Oh, okay.
Intelligence awareness, please.
Oh, yes. Excellent.
Oh yeah, and you had leveled that up too.
I have. Okay. Ooh, 19.
We'll have her back very soon.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not. Okay. I think I'll stay. Cersei would knee-jerk want to leave the ritual, but she would stay for just a few more moments to make sure he's like, this is where he's staying. He's not getting up and going anywhere.
Seems to be just sitting, smiling. Pulls something out of his pocket. Clasps it in his palm. He's rubbing it with his thumb. It's very difficult to see. He's clenching it.
Yeah, is there no way to get closer and like try to catch a glimpse of it?
Zoom and enhance.
Yeah, exactly. Zoom and enhance, yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh no. Okay.
It's magic. You're telling me she can't just be like,
Well, in normal circumstances, there would be an awareness roll. However, like I said, he's clutching it in his palm. And fist clenching, sort of just rubbing it with his thumb.
Okay. I think at this, Cersei would leave the ritual. Um, all the water drained from the magic, her hair wet, and she would just sit there for a second and get she would get angry, but it would become very focused and determined and huh, yeah, okay. Sure. And then she would get up and head downstairs.
I mean, we
Yeah.
were right outside your door
Oh, okay.
because we were on the landing there.
If you
Okay.
guys were making oil, you would need to be downstairs.
But Nyoka pointed out the scorch marks.
Yeah, we had detailed that you guys had
You can see it.
scorched, essentially the area above where the staircase begins to descend.
Fair,
Luckily,
fair.
because
Mm-hmm.
had it not been there, would have been some rough times for Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine though, just having the entirety of your store just
No,
burned
I
down?
don't want to imagine that actually.
Storyteller, would you say that by the time that Cersei rejoins us, that I have finished the 2 potions I desired to make?
I would say you're midway through the second potion.
Or oil, yes.
Oil, correct.
She turns to look at Cersei and says, have you found him? Have you learned anything?
Yeah. Yes, I did. She wouldn't say anything as she walked down. And finally when she approached the two of you, she would take a deep breath. He's staying at the house of the Queen of the Night, like Elodie was. It would appear that the owner is neutral at best.
Okay, this is a question I don't remember asking, which I probably did when it was first mentioned, but does Ingrid know anything about this? That would be
The establishment itself.
the establishment itself and of the proprietor's nature.
I would say no.
Okay. Looking, Ingrid's brow furrows, tilts her head, once again returning a little bit more to that confused golden retriever look, and she will ask, "Neutral? How do you mean?"
Well, Elodie stayed there,
Understood.
and as far as I know, higher vampire society is very she would probably know. The proprietor would. So if she's allowing Renwick to stay under her roof, well, clearly she doesn't pick sides. Unless she did
The
in
moment
this
you say
case.
clearly she doesn't pick sides, it finally clicks in Ingrid's brain. She didn't fucking know, and now you realize that Ingrid had no idea that there was another higher vampire, uh, in the city, and she says, "There's another one."
Yes.
Okay, at least she is neutral, as you say. Hopefully,
Yes, but maybe this is very human of me, but neutrality isn't a good look right now.
it is better than outright enemies, at least for now.
She would just clench her jaw and then unclench it. Yeah.
So you got the directions to this place?
I do. Although I don't recommend storming the castle.
Ingrid will hand the first oil vial over to Cersei. She'll just because I'm pretty sure she's in her meditative stance as she's brewing this, so she will just reach up and offer Cersei the vial.
What is this?
Vampire oil. It is a Witcher concoction. It will hurt their kind more. I made this for you, and I'm currently finishing up one for Nyoka as well. If the time should come, grease your silver dagger with that, and it will be more potent to them.
Oh, that's helpful. Thank you.
It is best that we all be prepared as possible.
Yes. She looks distracted.
Does Ingrid notice this? I was about to say it.
Human perception, please.
Yay. My first roll of the day. Ah!
Same.
Hold on. Hold on. That was 4
Been
dice.
there.
Is it a 10? Oh god, I can't find it. This is bad.
Still disagree with that ruling, but
Well, we're never gonna fucking know because I think I just lost that dice to the ether.
The Shadow Realm.
be like that. Be like that.
You really do.
What's that Disney
Oh.
movie where?
I'm not sure if the floor dice was a 10, but that sure shit was.
Oh, nice,
I'm never gonna get a
nice,
10.
nice. You got one last session, right? Yeah, a
Yeah,
couple
you
more last
you did.
session.
I
Yeah,
think I
2
got
last session.
1, 2. I think
It
I
was
got.
2.
I don't remember.
It was 2. I believe it was 2 at least. So it's natural 19 plus empathy, which Ingrid's is 7, 22, 26 plus 29.
29. I would say you notice that Cersei is a little bit distracted.
She furrows a brow a little bit more. I figured she's noticing this right after she handed Cersei the vial, and she's going to ask. I know this is all a lot, and I am one to ask this, but are you all right?
She's looking, not looking at anything in particular, but just looking like away, like she's thinking. And then as her eyes drift back to Ingrid. No, I'm not okay. But that's fine. I don't need to be.
Correct. We can use this. But she's going to take a quick pause in her oil brewing for a quick second. She's going to stand up. And she is going to... Hold on. Damn. Oh, okay. She is going to try to hug Cersei.
Cersei is she probably it catches her off guard. She wasn't paying attention, probably looking away again. So she'll just be like, "Okay, pat pat."
We will get him.
Yeah.
Then she pulls away, and then she goes back to her oil making.
I need to rest. Tired. I need to recover my stamina is what I need to do.
Not ready to fight a higher vampire just yet?
Could be better.
Got some spicy stamina?
We're sitting at 30. Could be better.
Remind you
I'm
all
sitting
as
at
well,
36.
with the new session beginning, your luck should be refilled.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yes, that's true. Haha. I'm
Oh,
back to 8.
3. I don't need luck.
17.
Whoa!
Well,
You have 17 luck?
I love that for you, honestly.
Maybe.
That is kind of fantastic. Yeah, so Ingrid is going to nod her head, and then she's going to look to Nyoka And then, almost reluctantly, she's going to say, "Resting does sound like a good idea, even given everything. We know where he is. We know where he's going. But
This will be the perfect time.
Or what? To attack him?
Yes.
Storyteller, would I know? Luna knows, obviously, lore. But would Cersei know who the employees are? What the employees are?
I think Elodie would likely have told you, especially having you go to the establishment on business. Um, she likely would have been very concerned about that situation and let you know just how dangerous that place was.
You do realize the employees aren't women. They're vampires.
I'm glad you finished that sentence because Ingrid probably would have said, what's the problem?" um, um,
Are you telling me you knew that this place has been infested with vampires this entire time? Is that what you're telling me?
They were relatively harmless. I was no one to judge. I feel like I just went down on Nyoka's cool list. It would be walking into a hornet's nest. Really pissed off hornets.
Mm, 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 mm.
Nyoka, are you okay?
I'm disappointed.
I've heard worse.
I'm not
But it
angry.
doesn't.
I'm disappointed.
Damn. Um.
How have you heard worse?
Schooling. Um.
Oh, Era 2s would be like that.
It really do. Well, we can discuss. We can discuss the morality of my knowledge at a later date. We should rest. I need to rest, if nothing else.
I can stay up.
I guess.
Kind of pause and then I just don't want that. How should I put this? That Witcher code to get in the way of reason. At least not right now.
You say there's a brothel full of vampires. You know, um, don't attack. I won't. Um,
I feel the strain.
you know, it would have been nice to have known. You know, after I have visited the establishment a couple times, so you know,
Oh, I see.
so it would have been nice to have known at the very least. You know. Um,
Well, it didn't come up in conversation until tonight, so.
There's gonna have been a look on Ingrid's face the entire time as that conversation between Nyoka and Cersei is happening. She is focusing on. I would assume at this stage wrapping up the second
Correct.
oil, and then she's going to hand that vial to Nyoka silently for a second.
I'll take it.
Okay. And then she's going to give a side glance to Cersei and say very nervously, I have a request.
Mhm.
May I use your bath?
Yeah,
And
of course.
I feel like I need a bath.
By all means, please. She'll just turn on her heel and go get it started.
Understood. Am I to understand that the three of you are staying in this evening?
Ingrid will. Ingrid's not going to go out unless everybody does. Or unless Nyoka forces her hand. By leaving.
Cersei?
Yeah, that was my intention.
Nyoka?
Yeah, yeah. I need to scrub down. I need to borrow the bath too. Seriously,
No, please, of course.
I'm
Anything to move
disgusted
up
with
in the pool
myself.
list.
Oh, that's so precious. That is so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Christ. I don't. There's no like inspiration to give in Witcher, but I was good. That was so good. Nyoka. As Cersei and Ingrid, do their nightly wind down again. Time passes. You have a moment alone. What do you do while Ingrid bathes and Cersei sleeps?
I will say, really quick, sorry, just a important part of like the bathing that Ingrid's doing really quick is the moment she thinks she's out of earshot and eye shot, clothing discarded, sitting into the bath, she will pull herself into the fetal position and one hand on her, the fresh scar, and then she will just start fucking crying.
Noted. Question stands, Nyoka.
I'm playing bullseye, throwing knives.
Okay.
We are
That-
slowly destroying the shop.
That's fine. I don't need to be happy.
Nyoka, eventually, bath is clear. You may bathe yourself. I find that showers and bathing are an excellent time to think. Nyoka, what do you think? Just learn something about the city. Learn something that one of your companions knew and kept from you. Now, you're no stranger to secrets. This was a pretty big one.
This is some bullshit.
Is that all?
Well, I'm just saying. You're telling me for the past 3 weeks, right? The past month, right? You know, they're the whole. Oh, we're looking for vampires. It might be vampires. I just happen to know a lot about vampires. You know, to oh yeah, the brothel has they're vampires. And you ain't tell me this not one bit,
It didn't come up.
not one bit.
It didn't come up.
Oh, it's not like we're hunting vampires. We killed, and you telling me there's 30 more in this brothel that I've been to? Like, it doesn't make sense. Why they're neutral? Is that why you didn't bring them up? What I guess.
Thank you for your innermost thoughts, Nyoka. You bathe. Evening passes. You all may choose to sleep if you wish.
Can I ask
Ingrid,
how? I just wanted to ask real quick how recovering stamina works one more time.
Recovering stamina, you're going to recover per day for a day of like downtime and relaxation and such. I would call this a fairly relaxing day up to the point of being woken up. You're going to gain as much stamina and health back as your recovery. Health, you would need a medicine check, but I don't believe you suffered any damage since the last time you had had such things. But your stamina will recover over time.
Excellent. All right, I'm good.
You had something, Ingrid.
But my fucking bird brain. Hold on. Ingrid is not sleeping. Ingrid is sitting in a meditative stance with her blade at the ready by Cersei's door. At this stage, having let all the emotions out in the bath, letting everything wash over her, so to speak, and that is what she's doing. She is not going to sleep tonight.
Understood. Nico, will you sleep tonight?
Yeah.
Cersei, will you sleep tonight?
You're muted.
Absolutely. Try to.
Excellent. Ingrid, you don't. You deprive yourself of sleep, a key thing that people need, even Witchers.
She got some sleep just before Renwick.
Indeed. The plus side to this is there are no dreams. Eventually, day creeps through the windows. And the day is yours. Before we get into what you're going to plan today, what you have, the day before the party in the evening, we're going to take a break. So, bear in mind what you guys would like to accomplish, anything you guys want to take care of before in preparation. And we will be back in about 5 to 7 minutes for Tech and Bio. We'll see you all very soon. Welcome back to Ways of Old.
A dictatorship.
You goddamn right it's a dictatorship. Alright, one nation under fucking Ramos. I'll end you. I swear to God. Welcome back to Ways of Old.
Nothing was accomplished during the break.
Nothing was accomplished. A re-sparking of an old argument. You didn't need time during the break, because we have time now. Alright? For I am a generous god, Edge.
You better watch it.
Continue, please. What would you guys like to do today?
Stuff. Things.
Well, that's an excellent question.
We need to get our outfits.
Yes.
And I highly doubt they're going to be finished the day of the party.
Yeah. Did Vassal tell me when to pick him up?
Morning of the day. So your guys' party's in the evening. You'll have everything. You guys had 3 days. You guys have 3 days to accomplish all of this stuff, right?
Okay.
On the 3rd day, you'll wake up in the morning, do whatever you need to, make your final preparations, and then go into the party. So Visald will have it in the mornings of that time frame.
Okay. I guess we could probably just investigate the brothel.
I mean, how would y'all want to go about that?
The front door.
Well, yeah. Thank you. What do we want to
Or I could
investigate
scale
about
the
it?
wall.
I
Do you
mean,
know? Did he have a window in his room?
did he have a
or-
window in his room?
The thing that I want to investigate is, did LED leave anything behind?
That's a good question. Did Renwick have a window in his room?
Renwick did indeed have a window in his room.
Interesting. Based on like where he was walking, would I be able to point out the window he's staying in?
Eastern wall.
Excellent.
The
I'm
window
so
that
smart.
he's the window that that you had seen in your hydromancy, is smaller than most, and has little metal triangles that kind of separate the glass bits.
Did he happen to have a spoon on his desk?
I'll fucking kill you. There
I
was
feel
no
like
spoon on his desk. I apologize. That was a very primal reaction. No, there was no spoon on his desk.
For reference, you literally
Interesting.
just saw a spark of what the argument that happened during the break was. Everybody. By the way, spoons are superior. Let's move on.
Amen.
In my cases, people like Renwick tend to use spoons.
Oh,
But
Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Interesting. Well, okay.
I feel slandered.
Okay.
That actually hurt. Ow.
we
Is there
should
a
go ahead.
I was gonna say, is there a way for me to take some time to investigate the spell book and see if there's any other information about this cabal that I could glean from it, like and anything I missed?
Let's find out. You want to take the day? How long are you spending on this project here, Cersei?
I would say if we want to investigate the brothel and like do some spying, some spy shit, I would go with them for that, and then the evening, I would take all evening to pour over the book some more. Unless we do it the opposite, in which case I would take the morning and early afternoon to do it, if that makes
I
sense.
think it would be like, does sunlight actually affect? I can't remember. I know higher vampires it's not, but like the others, does it affect them as much? The Bruxa.
Let's
'Cause I know.
have let's have Ingrid. Let's have you roll monster lore. Cersei, let's have you if you want to go over this book. Let's have a intelligence induction roll since you're looking for something specific.
Okay, I can do that.
21.
Mm, not my best. 16.
16, 21. 21, Ingrid, you would know, yes. Lower forms of vampire are indeed infected by sunlight, much like the Arcanes that you had fought previously.
Would Bruxa be affected by that? Because I know. Okay, well. Damn it. This is an issue of Rachel knows this, but Ingrid probably doesn't because she doesn't know them. But are Bruxa affected by sunlight?
They are.
Okay.
Cersei, the 16, what exactly are you looking for? Just anything useful for the tribunal?
Yes, anything that can be any information that would help inform us of the tribunal or could be used against them, like secrets or something. Anything useful, specifically about them.
With a 16, especially not in this moment, I will say that with a 16 you would not gather anything useful in the moment. However, I am willing to offer you another devil's bargain.
Oh, okay.
I'll allow you to learn something. It'll be fairly useful for the future. Something you stumble upon as you're looking. But that thing we talked about, that the book is hiding from you, is that piece of information is just out of your reach, will be out of your reach for a little bit longer.
That's fine. I'll take it.
You find nothing that is useful to you in the moment about the tribunal, save for the fact that it goes into a little bit more detail about Elodie's affliction, the
Oh, okay.
pact of magic that they all took to not harm one another, unless they wish to be forever trapped in their monstrous form. You begin to understand Cersei,
Oh, this
and you
is very
think
good.
you may be able to, with time, unweave that magic.
Okay. Okay. Excellent. That's what she would spend several hours within the day learning and taking notes on.
Understood.
That's me.
I have two things I want to do today.
What would you like to do today?
Investigate the brothel and read the magic book for beginners.
I know want
How
to
to
spy
do
on
magic for dummies.
chaos for dummies.
Chaos
Kind of
for-
want to spy on Renwick again. Kind of don't want to spend that stamina.
You are your own limiting factor.
I sure am.
Well, while you reflect and decide to make that decision, Ingrid, you read. When would you like to go investigate the brothel?
Ingrid is going to recommend that we do it earlier in the day in case there are any lower forms of vampires that they keep around. Just because while we have sunlight, it's better to, have the... Plus, there's going to be... I'm pretty sure brothels are way more bumping during
That's
the
true.
evening hours. So there'd be less collateral around, potentially, with approaching this during the day.
Nyoka, are you joining her?
I suppose. Yes.
Menacing.
I will also join.
Understood. The three of you make your way to the house of the Queen of the Night.
Didn't Velorad say that he would have names for me today?
Veller did
Yep.
say he would have names for you.
I have to make a quick stop.
Okay.
I would quick stop at his home office building thing.
Home office building thing.
Very good with words.
The matinee brothel crowd.
That is fair. It should be cheaper.
Yeah.
You stop at Vellerad's. He's stressed. Looks to Cersei. Are the two of you, Ingrid and Nyoka, are you joining her?
Of
yeah.
course.
Excellent.
Hood
Yes.
and everything.
He's happy to see all of you. But seems very stressed. He's trying to sign some papers. He has two people talking to him at once. Looks like he's organizing last minute things for this event.
Ingrid is going to lean over to Nyoka and whisper, I wonder if he knows that the brothel is vampires.
I mean, he should, right? This city. Is this citywide news?
I feel like it's. Would I know that that's a secret? Or
That is the
no?
largest secret.
Yeah. I would just be like,
Interesting.
Well, I mean, what better time to tell him when there's a
Vampire
whole
killings.
yeah, when there's a whole monster killing, organization visiting.
Right.
Isn't
This is
that-
just
Miss
bad news
Aveline.
waiting to happen.
Ingrid,
Velorad.
Nyoka, it's sorry. Shoos the two people that were speaking with him away. He carries papers towards you and says, "Apologies, I meant to be at your establishment this morning, but they kind of got away from me. You'll be wanting those names, yes?"
Mm-hmm.
He sifts through some papers and pulls out something like a half sheet of parchment and hands it off to you. 3 names are
I will
given.
immediately. Yes.
Eslanor Cheldis, Tilavan.
Jesus
I will.
That is a cool name. That
Thank
is a
you.
cool last name.
I'm not typing that.
I will
Did you
send
come
this
up
in
with
the
that, or
Discord.
did you name generator that?
A little bit of both. I like to tweak the name generator stuff.
I love that.
Eslanor Cheldis, Tilavan de Vault, and Ide of Ashburg.
I'm gonna remember none of those names.
Cersei most certainly will. Luna might not. Excellent. You weren't expecting more than 3 people, were you?
Well, I certainly hope not. We haven't made any preparations or placement or. Between you and I don't think we have the hors d'oeuvres for any more. We already have. This is becoming quite the event. There was talk, unfortunately, and had to shoot it down.
You do have the mask, right?
Yes, I don't know where that came from.
As long as it's there, so
I was not prepared
appreciate
for a masquerade. I don't know where that came from, but it must have come from higher up. I don't understand it. It's one of my planners detailed the masquerade.
Ingrid pulls out 500 crowns, and it's just like contributions for the masks.
Oh, thank you. We'll get something simple to hand out at the door. We don't anticipate that. It's sort of a last minute change, I think. So I think that we'll have to purchase some decently made but mass produced masks for anyone who might be bare.
Good.
Excellent.
I mean, we also requested we 3 requested masks from the tailor, so we're good. But yeah, Ingrid was just like, it's just like there's a awkward look on Ingrid's face.
Said 500 crowns, Ingrid.
Yeah, I gave him 500 crowns to.
Understood.
I figured that's going to be enough for at least some okay masks.
Yeah,
Decent.
should be. Now it's just a matter of finding someone who will craft them in time.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Please.
Cersei would be kind of thinking of how to word this and just kind of look at Ingrid and Nyoka briefly before turning back to Valorant. How many guards? How capable? How protected is this event going to be?
Well, with how much it's been bolstered and employed, we have the entirety of the city guard keeping the peace. We're down to a skeleton crew for the rest of the city. We're keeping this event very close and very under watchful eye, given the recent events. Again, we want to show our best foot forward. I don't necessarily want mercenaries or foreign lords helping us out with our own protection. If we can't protect ourselves, what are we good for?
Blood.
Yes.
You said blood, Nyoka?
Hmm?
You said blood, Nyoka?
I mean, maybe.
Who's to say?
So here's a very specific out of character question that I'm going to ask. Were we were told that there were 8 coming, and we're only
I saw 8. Yeah, we were told there were 3.
Yeah, because that's what I mean. Like, you told us
Yeah.
that there's 8 coming. Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I want to tell him.
Excuse me while I make a roll.
Okay. Leave it up to that.
Ingrid is going to say, well, at least you will have 2 fully armed witchers there at the party as well, with the guard, considering there are 8, not 3 people coming.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Well, are we in privacy? Is there anybody else around besides us 4?
I shoot 2 of them off, and they are having a conversation a bit further down the hall. But
I cast Ard and push him out of the. I'm kidding.
Cersei's gonna get closer to the desk. We have reason to believe that these guests have been lying to you. Don't have Azima's interest at heart, and that they're not actually noble monster slayers.
This is a lofty claim, Miss Aveline.
Have I lied to you before?
It's not a matter of if you have, it's a matter of where are you getting your information, my dear?
Matt,
Do you not know what
spying
a
on
mage
them.
is?
Magically. I had to.
Far be it for me to scold you for your practice, but I feel as if there's things I'm missing in this conversation.
She'll look back to the Witchers. At this point, just feel free to chime in whenever you want.
They're vampires. They're not hunters.
Again, this is a very lofty claim.
Oh, nah, you're going to tell me that you didn't know about the
No.
brothel.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure.
that's not the issue at hand right now.
I'm sorry?
There's 8. Well, 4, if I'm remembering correctly.
Ingrid cast Axie on Valorad to calm him down a little bit.
Let's have an expenditure of stamina and please describe Axie.
Okay, first question. Did I recover any stamina at all?
Since you did not sleep, no.
I slept a little bit before the nightmare. You said that came at
What is
midnight.
your recovery?
My recovery is 9.
I'll grant you 4.
Thank you. I'm going to expend exactly 4
Excellent.
with 2 luck.
Describe.
What does luck do again?
Adds just a static enhancement, so +2 to the roll.
Okay. Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, +4 if you're using 4 points.
So 6 stamina total then, or well, technically it's 4 stamina plus 2.
So spellcasting plus your persuasion, please.
8. Spellcasting and persuasion.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're using Axie to calm him rather than stun him.
Will spellcasting and then add persuasion.
Yeah, this will be spellcasting instead of your persuasion. And then I would like to signify as well that this is very clearly seen. A white glow from your hand, a white glow around his head. But
yeah, the other guys are fucked off. Valorad's is kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
That explodes.
Oh, that's if there were guards around as well.
No guards in the hallway.
Ooh.
36.
Ooh, indeed.
What the fuck just happened? 36?
Ooh.
What the fuck, guys?
I'm confused. What was it? What were you oohing about?
36?
You know, fuck it. Ooh. Yeah, 36. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh, storyteller Chan. I rolled a 36.
I hate that. I hate that so much. 36. I hate this. I hate this place. I hate it here. 36. Yeah, you see the white glow. All of you see the similar white glow around Ingrid's hand, and it takes place around Valorad's head. He calms. Says, God damn it, Sap. He says, well, I feel like there's context I'm missing here.
We're hunting a very dangerous foe. And I have reason to believe he's going to be at the party. Under the guise of this mercenary band. And we didn't want to cause alarm or spread rumors in the city, but at this point, it's important that you know.
People are going to be at risk.
And the entire responsibility is yours.
I also just realized something, because usually Ingrid is like wearing what I'm wearing, and since my shoulders are completely exposed for the most part, pretty sure that fresh scar is showing too.
Noted. Well, I can't cancel. This is not my call.
I'm not asking you to cancel. I'm asking you to
Be aware.
be aware.
Maybe get better security.
When you said you didn't want to hire a mercenary band, you may need to for the rest of the city. A real one.
Let's have all of you make a persuasion check.
I would also like to add before this persuasion check that Ingrid would say, this event is also supposed to be celebrating us, as you said. For all we have done for the city, trust us.
Noted. Everyone make a persuasion, please.
$18.
21. I'll use my luck.
Luck would need to be applied before the roll, Cersei.
Well, I was gonna do it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to make a
I
9.
got a dirty 20.
Look at us go.
18, 21, and 20.
For a total of 59.
You can math?
I used a calculator. So, Fatherhead looks at the three of you and says, "Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I don't really know what other steps to take, aside from it's quite last minute. I'll let the guards know to keep their eyes open. I don't want to cause panic, but
And understand that we will be bringing more than 2 weapons with us.
I understand. I have some other things to prepare then. We'll keep security tight. You need not show yourselves if you'd like. You may remain hidden. You may.
I wish to be front and center for this. I would say that Nyoka has already struck himself from the ledger, so to speak. We met with your was he a clerk? That the person that was running the thing. And instead of having Nyoka called by name, Nyoka is just coming as a +1 from me. So, if any of us would be best at sticking to the shadows and striking if need be, it would be Nyoka, and she would look to Nyoka and kind of just tilt her head and basically like asking without asking, is that what you want to do?
Sure. Um, yeah, I don't plan on being seen. Do Valorant has a shadow?
Have a shadow, yes.
Good thinking. You never know at this point.
It's been a trap the whole time.
And looks at the three of you and says, I'm truly very sorry for this. I feel as if Vizima is... The three of you are constantly carrying all of our troubles on your shoulders.
I'll be honest, if I was you, I would just leave. Because you're probably gonna die either way. Like, if this goes to shit, the royalty is probably gonna come down on you pretty hard.
Is my Axie still holding up?
It's fading, and very quickly at this point.
So, to be
well,
honest, if I would just take whatever money you have and leave, honestly. That would be my recommendation.
Right, okay,
Well,
okay.
You don't have
well,
any
if-
family, right?
No, I have a family. It was... I would
probably
That's what we
leave
were
them, to be
protecting.
honest.
We're going to make sure it doesn't come to that,
Yes.
right?
Well,
Yeah.
it depends on how many there are, because honestly, one could kill probably the entire city guard. Pretty easily.
Right, okay. I'm going to prepare some things.
And there was hundreds of plumards down there, too.
I'm sorry, what is a plumard?
A bat-like creature.
So,
She's going to pull out her journal, and she's going to flip to a page where she has a rough sketch of what a plumard looks like.
There were hundreds of these...
There was hundreds
We
of
took care
these.
of it.
they're
Villarad
gone now.
vomits.
Okay.
I mean, we took care of, what, 1 to 80, 90 or something?
We destroyed them when we destroyed the higher vampire that was in the ruins of Old Vazima.
He retches again and vomits again.
Oh, right.
Not to alarm you. She just slowly turns and glares at these two.
Ingrid's gonna shrug and be like, "What? He needed to know." Like, not saying that, but it's like that's the look she has on her face.
And now that you're fully aware of what's at stake, I hope you have the shoulders to bear it.
Looks very pale. Going to
You have two witchers and a very powerful mage at your back with this.
Yes.
And we could be easily killed just by one of them.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, Ingrid is literally going to elbow Nyoka pretty fucking hard
It's
at this
the
point.
reality of it.
God damn it.
Villarad faints.
Great. Oh my god. I
That was unexpected.
does he have water at his desk?
This isn't his desk. You guys were
Oh, I'm dumb. I don't know.
at the hall in a hallway basically.
Is there a potted plant here? Is there a potted plant in the area right here?
No.
No.
This is
It's not fancy.
No, it's not fancy. It's fucking Vizima.
Vizima can be fancy. Don't be downtrodden. Don't be making fun of poverty, Ramos.
It's not the
There's
nicest.
a castle at Vizima.
Yes, ain't that, buddy?
You're telling me they don't have any form of does he have is there like a pitcher of wine or anything that's just like hanging around here?
It would be a pitcher of wine at the far end of the table.
Ingrid
yes.
grabs the wine and then dumps it on his face.
Alcohol burns the eyes.
Christ. Remember how I was, and Cersei was turned to Nyoka and Ingrid. Remember how I was trying to not raise alarm?
Well,
And then she'll just gesture to a fainted Valorad, alarmed.
To be fair, it was not me that made him faint and vomit. It was Nyoka at that point.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I didn't make him faint. Or what do you mean?
Two of the
You told him that.
the two
Yes.
at the end of the hall that were previously having a conversation with Valorad before you had come and quickly ruined his day. Make their way over and appear to try to check on him and kind of wake him up, kind of lightly slapping his face.
Might need to try harder.
Stress is getting to him. Poor man.
We told him not to take on too much on his own, especially with everything that's going on. The changes made.
Changes.
Changes.
This fucking masquerade.
Oh, yes, of course. That.
Yeah, well, Valor had said it was a best interest to become a masquerade, so can't say I agree with his decision was how short notice it was, but
I don't really understand that either. This makes no sense.
yeah. I understand your frustration.
Well, I'll be sure to pass along the information. It's still not too late to turn it around if he really puts his nose to the grindstone. But we'll see, I suppose. We'll get him away. We'll get him sorted.
Oh God, it is.
I think Valorant is the right person we need for this.
Great. Well,
Hold on.
we should probably continue our business for the day. If he's not going to wake up anytime soon. Cersei looks like her eyes just starting to twitch.
Ingrid is gonna. Sorry, what's it?
No, just trying to keep up the mask.
Ingrid is going to kneel over Valorad, grab the collar of his shirt, pull him up, and give him a few quick slaps across the face.
Oh my god. Oh, we're just abusing him.
No, it's not like it's not a full like wham. It's like the wake up slap, the pop 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 pop.
You guys wake up Villarad.
It worked.
Slaps. Combined effort of the other two individuals to kind of help him get up, raising him by his shoulders. Looks a bit worn. Again, he also had vomited in this hallway.
Yes, he did.
It's not smelling great.
No.
He doesn't look great either.
Is there a bench near here? Is there a bench where we're at?
No. This is not meant to be a lounging chill out hallway.
Wow, you can't lounge in a hallway? That's weird. Valorat, are you okay?
I'm sorry. Just a bit stressed, I suppose. So I think he shrugs off the other two and says, "Thank you. I'll get everything prepared. Apologies. He looks over at Nyoka and just kind of opens his mouth to speak and then doesn't. Just, is there anything else the three of you needed?
That was it, as far as I'm concerned.
Right. That was it. Okay, understood.
Don't take on too much now.
Of course. Right. Don't want to be overworked with the party guests coming.
And it'd be best if we do try to keep it down low, because the more people that know, the more chaos that will bring.
The two individuals next to
Cersei
Valorad
rolls
look at
her
Valorad
eyes.
very confused.
It is fine. And she... Oh god, no. No, I'm not going to cast Axie again.
They begin to ask Valorad what's going on.
Full of witnesses.
He begins to usher them behind closed doors and says, "The three of you have a wonderful day. Thank you for everything. And please just discretion, I suppose."
Discretion is
Remember,
paramount. Mm-hmm.
with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh my fucking god.
There's countless
I love
lives
that.
in your hands.
I think the
Godspeed.
point. Yeah, okay. Cersei's gonna leave.
Cersei, you're the face of the group for a reason.
I'm
this
leaving.
Is why.
This is why she likes to do these things by herself. It's fine.
You don't
It's
like
fine.
being in a group with us?
It's fine.
Okay,
The-
yeah.
The three of you see Valorad close the door, his eyes gone wide. The other two immediately asking questions about discretion and the less people knowing what Valorad, asking for explanations at this point. The rest of the day is yours. You have the rest of the day and the following day until the party begins.
Do we go to the brothel? We never even went to the brothel. This was a side thing to pick up
This
names.
is a
Correct.
side quest.
We're
Yes.
gonna visit the Queen of the Night during the day.
Funny that. Yes.
Interesting.
It makes the most sense. It's just, you know, is there anybody around in earshot right now?
As you guys walk through the halls, you guys can speak low and keep your conversations to yourselves. In fact, it would probably be recommended.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to accidentally cause a riot. So yeah, Ingrid is going to make sure she's close, and then in low tone, she's going to say, "It is best that we do investigate during the day, just because while higher vampires are not affected by sunlight in such a manner, lower ones of the kind are. So there's less of a chance for any lesser vampires to join in on anything should anything bad happen. It just feels safer this way."
I
That
agree.
makes sense. How do we want to approach
Now
this?
let's
Do we
go
want
say
to go
hi.
in? Do we want to go inside? I don't recommend that. Yoka, could you do your cool Witcher shit and try to see what's going on from the
Did you
window
just?
or something?
Are you saying that in character?
Yeah, I'm completely saying that in character.
Cool
Cool
Witcher
Witcher
shit.
shit. Yep.
Do I not have cool Witcher shit?
You have very cool Witcher shit. It's just different.
I mean, I guess if you want me to break in broad daylight, I could try to do that.
Maybe not break
Uh,
in. I just don't know that going inside is the move. Although I am acquainted with the Queen of the Night.
And
I've
when
been inside acting as a patron. I don't know.
we could go in on the guise of looking for Elodie.
I worry that Renwick is there. That's all.
Hmm. That is valid. You
I'll
said
case it and see if I could, climb something. But
Right.
You want to case this place, Nyoko?
yeah,
What's that mean to you?
you ever done a B&E?
Legally, no.
Oh, well,
I love the way you phrase that, Ramos.
it's yeah, it's just scouting it out, seeing its weaknesses, its vulnerabilities, maybe routine with guards and things like that, and you know
Dexterity stealth,
possible
please.
dexterity and stealth.
I'm gonna cast telepathy.
By all means, expending how many stamina?
I think it's. Hold on. Stand by.
I'm
Two.
getting very
Spend
big
3 luck.
flashbacks. Ooh.
Spending 3 luck. By all means, make the roll. Ingrid, what was that?
I'm getting deja. I'm just saying, I'm getting deja vu to our first session, session
Oh, yeah.
0.
8 plus what's 8 plus 5 is what, 13, something like that. 13 plus 10 is 23, and then the 3 luck, 26.
26. You move. Take the time. And you case the joint, as you say. Weak points. Pretty simple, Nyoka. It's a building. It's not a particularly fortified building. It's a brothel, like any other brothel that you've been through in any other city. It's not very well secured. With your roll of 26, however, are you entering the establishment?
And I do it unknowingly, not Well, without nobody else knowing, I want to know if I entered. But
That's fair, honestly.
I don't even know where I am.
That's how stealthy you are.
Where would you like to be, Nyoka? There's a back door. You can also
I
choose
would
to.
like to be on the balcony of Renwick's balcony. That's where I would like to be.
Difficult to
Hovering
find.
over him.
Cersei, you could cast telepathy. You'll need to direct him.
Yes.
The balcony, where he would be, where you had last seen his room, would be a shared balcony between 3 other rooms.
Nice.
You can direct Nyoka toward that balcony if you wish.
Absolutely will.
You do this, Nyoka. You scale. I'm not going to make you roll an athletics and reflex.
Okay.
I'm sorry, athletics dexterity. Simple task for you. You make your way up. There are 4 doors. With Cersei's instruction, Cersei, you could describe the window if you so choose.
Absolutely.
You would know which room Renwick was last seen in.
Yep. I will. Before you said it was the eastern wall.
Eastern wall, yes.
Eastern wall. What's floor? How many stairs did you climb?
2nd story of the 3-story building.
2nd story, eastern wall. Glass window with metal bars.
Nyoka, you have this information. You know which door is his. What would you like to do?
Look in it.
You peek in.
Is he there?
No one is in that room. Nyoka, go ahead and give me a awareness roll. Intelligence and awareness, please.
Can we be on the lookout for like guards? Letting him know. Cool.
Awareness and intelligence, please.
Yay.
I believe in you.
Thanks. 19.
8,
18.
7 is 15. 30, 20.
20. Where are you standing, Cersei?
On the eastern side, kind of near, but looking like Ingrid and I are like talking, almost loitering, and just keeping an eye out.
Understood. You noticed that there are no guards around the establishment. In fact, they seem to be avoiding the building altogether. They don't want to be seen too close, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Especially not while they're on duty. You don't see any guards. You don't see anybody keeping the place safe. The one thing you see that is of interest is a woman on the balcony. Nyoka's already noticed in a split second before you do. Nyoko, you hear her speak out. Come back for more.
Oh.
You turn Nyoka. She's pale, red hair, flawless skin, no blemishes on her at all. She wears a skirt and what looks like a loose corset that shows the center of her stomach, her belly button. Scantily clad, some might say.
If I act like I don't notice, then they're not really there.
Yep, that's
what
how
you
that
believe?
works.
If I can't see them, they can't see me. Ha ha.
Is this the Queen of the Night, or is this someone else?
You would recognize her, Cersei.
Okay, cool.
It is.
Sweet. Great. Awesome.
Can I see this?
I would
I'd
say
point her out.
Cersei pointing her out, you absolutely would.
There's a couple as Ingrid takes in the site because that is the proprietress, right?
Correct.
Ingrid takes in the site for a second. She blinks rapidly, then she looks back down.
Nyoka, what do you
Means-
do?
Am I just hanging?
There's a slight blush.
You were
on
peeking
Ingrid's
in
cheek.
through Renwick's window. And you heard a voice behind you.
I'll turn around and address the voice. You know, is this? She's on like a connected balcony, right, of the 4 rooms.
It's a shared balcony.
A shared balcony. Am I familiar with this lady?
We've seen her around the establishment.
Okay. Yeah, it seems that I've got locked out of my this room right here.
And you were too embarrassed to come speak with the madam. It's lovely that you're still shy under visiting such a place.
Is there a shadow?
There is no shadow, Nyoka.
Cersei would, in Nyoka's mind, that's her.
She stands in a way that the awning of the roof covers her for the most part, but there should still be a shadow that is cast, a bit offset from the shadow of the actual building itself. But there is none.
Don't do anything stupid.
I see the gears turning, Edge.
Are you alright, darling?
All right. Well, you know, I'm not really good with the bullshitting and all that. Is Renwick staying here?
Her smile wavers for a second. I'm sorry, dear, I can't discuss clientele. It's a bit of a unspoken agreement in my line of work. You understand?
Okay. Well, I don't
Perhaps if
understand.
you'd like to come inside, we can arrange a discussion if you'd like.
I'll stay out here. It's fun.
Are you sure?
When Cersei talks to Nyoka, is that fully?
It's fully in her mind.
Oh, okay. So I'm not hearing her plead for Nyoka to.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I leave this place, am I gonna like leave alive, like without a fight?
Are you asking me or are you asking her?
Her.
Darling, come inside.
I just need confirmation.
Give me a resist magic roll.
Oh,
Oh, no.
God damn it.
Would
Ingrid looks to Cersei and is like, "What is happening?"
If I'm in Nyoka's brain right now, would I get a Spidey sense?
Everyone's speaking at once.
Oh, so sorry.
Cersei, you had a question about Spidey sense. Nyoka, what was your comment?
I said channel your magical energy.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Remind you that you do still have luck available to you if you so wish.
I am going to use it.
Understood.
I'll use all 4.
All 4. Understood. Cersei, the way telepathy works, you're not necessarily reading his mind and reading his emotional state. You're sort of a two-way Bendy, please. Sort of a two-way communication.
Just wants to protect the house.
So I would say that you would notice anything that he's saying to you that might be off. Like a sudden shift in his desires and wants. But nothing like muddied or like that would give you a hint about magical influence unless he tips you off himself.
What's happening?
22.
22. Nyoka, she's very, very attractive. For a split second. For a split second, Do you even really care? She's not human. You shrug that thought away very quickly. You remember your training. What is a Witcher's purpose?
And I attack.
Oh no.
Do you attack?
Is that what comes to my head? If that's what comes to my head, then hey, a Witcher's purpose is to kill.
Oh
I'm just
no.
saying.
What would you like to do, Nyoka?
Y'all shouldn't have brought me here.
Cersei is like, what's happening? Please don't attack her. I could talk to her if need be. It's
too late.
fine. It's
Too
fine.
late.
Okay, Ingrid is going to grab Cersei's shoulder because I'm pretty sure there's at least a panicked look on Cersei's
There is
face
a very
at this
panicked
point.
look on Cersei's face at this point.
What is happening?
He wants to kill her.
Nyoka?
Ingrid walks into the fucking brothel.
She attacked me, right? Right. This is self-defense, right? She tried to invade my brain. This is justified. This is all justified.
I don't know. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Ingrid's walking in.
Yeah.
Walking into the brothel.
And she is going to say very loudly, I am looking for the Queen of the Night.
Yes, distract her. Yes.
Oh my god.
Give me an advantage.
Oh.
Expose the neck.
The result of your roll.
Everything's bad. Everything's terrible.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, it's in character. It's great.
This is how stories are told.
Absolutely.
I rolled 7.
I'm Duncan now.
Reflexes 11, 18. And sword 18 plus 14, 28, 32.
32. Double check your math real quick. Let's make sure I'm not fucking you over for a second.
7, 11, 18, right? 7 plus 11 is 18. 18 plus 14.
Yep.
28, 32.
Understood. 33.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, wait. I said I used my luck, right?
You did.
I did.
Was that not factored in?
No, 36.
36.
With the 4 points of luck.
Let's have, first of all, let's determine where you hit.
Okay. Is that a D10? Yeah, it's a D10. 7. Let me see.
Should be upper body.
Yeah.
This can only go well from here on out.
We're doing great.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, it's perfectly fine. It is perfectly fine. This is good
Is this a
storytelling.
fast or a strong attack, Nyoka?
Fast attack.
No means.
Is Edge about to roll a new character?
I hope not. Shit.
I hope not
Or-
too.
Hold on, which one does double damage?
That would be a strong attack.
That's a -3 though.
That is a -3, yeah.
But now I guess it's a meta thing because I know I would still beat it.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck.
I'll allow you to make a strong attack. This is still
I
a
mean-
relatively new system for all of us, so go ahead and make a
I
strong
mean, if
attack.
you're
if you'd
gonna
like.
give me leniency,
By all means.
all right.
Let's see what you got, Nyoka.
God damn. Okay. All right. I'm scared. I don't know if I should do this.
I mean,
Okay.
Cersei would say you shouldn't, but that's what she's
We are
saying right
already
now
here.
in her head.
We are already here. And Ingrid is already walking through the door and screaming that she's looking for the not screaming, but very loudly demanding to see the Queen of the Night.
I'm sorry. I really fucked this campaign up. I'm sorry.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Hey, if this is how we go, this is how we go.
Yeah.
Listen to Luna.
Right.
Elodie's just gonna come back and we just
Into a mess.
shit the bed immediately.
Oh, also, my swords have +2 accuracy, so it was actually 38.
By all means.
Okay, sorry. And right.
There is no fucking the campaign up. There is only causing a GM to rip up their notes. That is correct, Cyrenus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 20. Yes, 20 damage. Doubled would be 40 damage.
40 damage.
Yeah, 40 damage.
My
And
dude, that's not a
the
higher
poison
vampire. That
effect.
is a Bruxa.
And you got the poison, which is 3 damage per turn on their turn or something like that. Unless they resist. Unless vampires just don't care about poison. Then fuck the poison.
40 damage. No, could describe it. What happens? She's still up. What's it look like when you attack?
Just a clean vertical downward slash, from, let's say, their left shoulder down agly. Yes, down agly. Diagonal.
You cut
English
in
is hard.
It is.
a spray of blood.
Diagonal.
A spray of blood. The severing of some of the cords that keep the corset together as it was.
Bound.
She's still up. You okay? Bleeding down her chest, her stomach, now her thighs. She smiles at you. Meanwhile, Ingrid and Cersei, you've entered into the establishment. First floor. Ingrid, you have requested to see the Queen of the Night quite loudly.
Yes.
I'm headed up the stairs.
My swords are not out, by the way. They are
Sure hope
both
Frederick
fucking
is
sheathed.
here.
Cersei, you move up the stairs. Ingrid,
Mm-hmm.
you are witnessed by a number of women. Sorry, love. Just a bit tied up at the moment, I think. We could take care of you, though, if you'd like.
Can we not untie her?
Oh my god. Ingrid, come on.
Okay, Ingrid follows.
Do you have a reservation?
We're on a first name basis. I just say down.
Give me a persuasion check, Cersei. This isn't necessarily... Well, actually, I would say this is a lie. I'm going to call this deceit. Empathy and deceit.
Oh, it's
please.
better.
Oh my fucking god.
Wow.
I'm
Are you a liar,
I'm
Cersei?
a liar. I'm a mage, which means I'm a liar by default.
What
Wow.
is her first
Great,
name?
good for playing into stereotypes.
Okay, that's not... It could be better, it could be worse. One day I'll roll a 10.
We need to get 2 new D10s.
I need a lot of things. 18?
18. No one makes a move to stop you.
Okay.
Ingrid is kind of like, as she's following up, she's kind of like looking around at all of them. How many of them have shadows?
This place is very dimly lit. It's difficult to tell. You would need to light this place up a little bit more.
I'm kidding. I was gonna say a cast.
Mm-hmm.
No. We're already shitting the bed here, but no, I'm kidding. No, Ingrid is just going to very, very quickly go up the stairs with Cersei. Yeah, she's not going to say a word right now.
Nyoka. She looks at you with a smile and says, well, if you wanted it off, you could have just asked. She takes a
It's
step
more of a
towards you.
reaction. Yeah. The brain thing.
She takes a step towards you. Need you to make another resist magic roll, please.
Can I resist it in the form of attacking?
No.
Oh shit!
So many I sleep soundly fucking moments that we're having.
This is gonna be bad.
I believe in you.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
While we're waiting for this, I do want to admit that Ingrid literally thought that the Queen of the Night was literally tied up.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
11.
11.
Oh dear.
Nyoka, what have you done? Such a stunning creature. What have you done? This poor woman. How could you? God, you would give anything to make it up to her. You're so sorry. You are so, so sorry. What could you possibly do to make it up to her? Anything she asks, anything she needs. God, you just want to make things right. You don't want her to be upset with you.
I got 50 crowns here. I'll pay for all damages.
Come here. It's all right, dear. Come here.
Are we up the stairs yet?
Close to, yes.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It's fine.
She takes her hand and places it on your cheek. We can play rough if you'd like. She takes a long nail and begins to press into your neck. You feel blood spurt for a moment. Nyoka, there's a mixture here. It's a strange sensation of pain as your flesh is pierced, and she drags down, tracing the leathers, causing a deep cut. There's pain mixed with pleasure.
It hurts so good.
Cersei, Ingrid, you arrive up the stairs.
Okay, do we see this from like an open door? Like, is there? Do we see this essentially?
That
You-
fucking sent me, I'm sorry.
You would be able to make your way through one of the rooms and make your way to the balcony where you had saw him.
So we're totally not on a first name basis, right?
No.
Oh,
She's
good.
no
If
only
there
is
are
the
any
queen of the
doors
night.
that are
She-
blocking our...
She would
Okay.
likely recognize you, but you would only know her as the queen of the night. She doesn't
Right.
give her name to you. She's never given her name to you.
If there are any
That's-
doors that are blocking our way, I'm pushing through them.
Understood. You see him. Nyoka is putty in her hands. She's kissing him. And has blood tracing his blood falling along her forefinger. She cuts into his neck, his collar, his chest.
Excuse me?
Marshmallows and chocolate chips.
What the fuck?
Wow. Beautiful. Cool. What do I say?
I was gonna say this Ingrid is just like... but excuse me. That is our friend. Could you stop?
I'm sorry, dear. I don't think I'm going to. Not unless he wants me to. Nyoka, for the next
No,
9 minutes.
stop.
Yeah, for the next 9 minutes, you definitely don't want her to.
I need a stamina potion. I drink dead men's blood potion. Oh, I'm just playing.
It's fine.
Unless you let me.
Seriously,
Does actually work on fucking.
Cersei, panicking in her brain. Okay. Words.
And she's taking 3 damage too. She's poisoned.
luckily her recovery is a bit higher than that.
Doesn't matter. Still there.
Queen
You
of
got
the
some-
Night.
okay.
We've met before. I know how this looks. Could we talk about this? Even if it's just you and me.
Oh dear. What's there to discuss?
Good question. I say out of character.
Ingrid's still walking towards him.
Caramel applesauce.
Is Nyoka just listing his favorite things?
You can see she looks at you, Cersei, Ingrid. She stands behind Nyoka now, her hands on his shoulders. She takes the hood and pulls it back. She whispers in his ear something you don't quite catch. Nyoka, you hear her say, "Why don't you and I find a private space? We can discuss what's on your mind." Your friends don't need to be involved, do they? That would be extra.
Witcher hearing.
Give me an awareness roll.
Regular hearing. I have high awareness.
Go ahead and give me an awareness roll.
Can I invoke my Witcher path to break this bondage?
Give me another resist magic roll.
You better roll a 10. my
23.
guy.
23.
Oh, that's ass.
Is my
18.
23? Oh,
No,
18.
I just roll bad always.
you're doing great. You're the voice of the party. We're the ones that keep fucking things up.
Quick question.
What can I do for
Right.
you?
Because there's something, right? There's something about using your skill tree, right? For Witchers, right? It says, are you knowledge, what a blah blah. When in a hostile environment or difficult terrain, a Witcher can lessen the penalties by half their Witcher training. Value minimum 1. Witcher training can also be used in any situation that would normally use monster lore for. Is this a situation where I could use my Witcher training?
Technically, you made the situation hostile.
This is technically, I would say that Nyoko would consider this a hostile situation if he were in his right mind. As far as having the penalties, there's no penalties to have. However, I'll give you a bonus to this resist magic roll that you're about to make.
It's wait. Okay.
Ingrid with a 23, Cersei with an 18. I would say that you catch as she has like a breathy whisper in his ear. The last portion she said, they don't need to be involved, that would be extra. She then continues and says, "Your deepest, darkest dreams, I can make them real. Just come with me." Yoko, the result of your roll.
Am I including the Witcher, or you say you're adding a bonus to it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wrote a 19 total.
19 total. Noko, you're back to your senses. You realize that she's behind you. Her finger was digging into your skin. Your blood is exposed. You're very aware of your situation very suddenly.
How close are we at this point?
About 7 feet away, I would say.
7 feet.
Attack. I don't know.
Would you like to
No,
attack?
I mean, what else are we
Or is
gonna
this
do at
just
this
a call
point?
for attack?
I don't know.
You want me
Moondust
to-
bomb.
Oh,
Maybe not right now.
Dead Man's Blood.
You just shouting shit, Nyoko? What's going on here?
I'll attack. I guess I'll attack again.
Oh
So
boy.
as Nyoka turns to attack, we're gonna enter initiative. However, this is where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Oh.
We will
No.
enter
Oh.
into combat with the Queen
Oh.
of the Night. And anyone else who might be aware of the situation,
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
next session.
It's okay. I'm afeared.
Well done, guys. Well done.
Thank you for running
know,
this.
Every time I tweet, the past 2 sessions I've tweeted out like, oh, they have a party to attend to, and we have not gotten to the party at all.
No. It's fine.
Good times, guys. But let's do some promo stuff, shall we? Cersei, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, I'm Druid by Night or Luna, whichever you prefer. I play a lot of horror. I do a lot of tarot on my Twitch channel, Druid by Night. I also stream on Gehenna Gaming every Tuesday, but actually next week is going to be Monday. So it's kind of confusing, but next Monday, Gehenna Gaming. Yeah, and you can find me at Druid by Night on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. That's me.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Ingrid, who are you? Where can we find you?
Hi, I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short. I'm a Fae Butterfly on the internet. I play a lot of story, horror, role-playing games, that sort of vibe, all in a chill environment. You can find me at the Azure Butterfly here on twitch.tv, or the Azure Butter 1, or Azure Butter 1 on all social medias. I have a personal website that has all links, so if you find me at one place, you'll find me everywhere. I have a stream tomorrow, maybe Saturday, and actually, I might do a double stream tomorrow because tomorrow is the release of Resident Evil 4 Remake, and I kind of want to play that immediately. Next week, because MegaCon is happening, I will only be streaming on Monday and Tuesday.
For you too, Edge, you got anything for us?
Oh yeah, I'm surprised you didn't forget about me. Appreciate that,
Never.
Ramos. Yeah, you know me. I'm Edge, Edge the Nomad. I play Nyoka, and I stream here on this time and tomorrow at that time. So, yeah.
This time and that time, hell yeah. We, of course, have been the Rolling Nomads. You can find us right here on twitch.tv/Rolling Nomads, where our schedule is up to date, where you can see all the things on our Twitch schedule on the little schedule tab. How many times can I say schedule in one go, shall we? But yeah, it's all up to date. We're all squared away, at least for the time being. There's going to be some schedule changes later on in the future, but we think we figured that out pretty much well for the most part. The sirens have not stopped in the background. It's driving me up a fucking wall. But that's unfortunate for me and not for you guys. Yeah, you can find us over on our Twitter at _Rolling Nomads and our Hive social at Rolling Nomads. Admittedly, I've kind of dropped off of Hive because it's managing social media is hard. But you can find us on our Twitter at _Rolling Nomads, where you can keep up to date with our schedules, our late starts, our cancellations, our new programming, all that good stuff. So that is where you should go to find us, find out if we're going to be doing anything next Thursday, or if we're going to let our friends and loved ones just enjoy their times at MegaCon, or if we're going to force them to be a part of our reindeer games. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's us in a handbasket. These episodes will go up on YouTube 4 days after air date, so this one should be up. What day is it? It's Monday.
It's Thursday the 23rd.
Oh, it's Thursday. They'll be up on Monday. I forgot to upload the last one. I apologize, but as you can see, like I said, packing, moving, exhaustion. So there will be a double up on this upcoming Monday. That's us in a handbasket. I've been your game master, Gilbert Ramos. I found everywhere at Ramos the Nomad. It's TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all the good stuff. I've been forgetting myself for the past 4 months. Whoopsie.
I also want to throw out there that we are still working on the Witcher website, and that will be coming as soon as we can. Still just missing a few things to really get the final nail in that.
Yeah, the nail in the coffin, as it were.
Oh yeah.
But we thank you guys so much for joining us. We will have you guys stick around. We're going to figure out someone to raid. And thank you for the raiders that came by earlier in the stream for us. We appreciate you guys very much. Stick around. We'll see who we can come visit and spread the love, shall we? But we will see you guys possibly next Thursday. Same time, same place, same heroes. We'll see you then.